So one day I was laying back on my pillow and music came on. And it was one of my mother's favorite songs. It was by Diana Ross. It was called Do You Know? And it kind of inspired this particular piece. So it goes, do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Man knows not what he is told. If man must know, he'll be what he knows, see what he knows. That's how it goes. In this world full of scriptures, titles, and colored pictures, and all assorted mixture, this ride is a short adventure. Divided and born indentured, blind and don't remember, yet surviving through the spiritual cries among the injured, disguised as mortal figures with God in the flesh. Pre-assigned one agenda, irregardless of death. We breathe a powerful breath, yet it's hard to express just how to bring about a message that we partly digest. Is it an honored request for a logical test, or mythological deception meant to conquer the blessed? I tell me, how many people you see from your observations speaking in moderation on creed and denomination, knee deep in their conversations, use connotations that frequently draw space to relinquish their obligations while preaching abomination? Or congregations of people with complications decreasing in concentration, though even with confirmation, the key to the combination is equal in confrontation, the kingdom or condemnation. Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are we going to? Life goes on throughout the ignorance. And from the start to the finish, we on defense for the strong arm of preeminence. It's all about significance. Yet it's sour. It's like a president devoured by the presence of power. In this hour, my train of thought is hard to follow at first. But just work with me as I break these topics down into verses. For its purpose, I like to take you all up under the surface. Don't get nervous. I really aim to talking off of my service. Now the word is that most of us depend on the facts. Because in religion, that's the strength of what the visual lacks. A fair intent for individual decisions and acts, and an attempt to shed those of which opinions attract. For commandment is the lamp, and the law is the light. As life and death is a comparison, the morning and night, you gotta alter your sight from the dark to the bright. The only way to tell the difference in what's wrong or what's right. Now, if the mouth of a righteous man is the fountain of life, then it's obvious that a sprite of wisdom comes at a price, as its power is undeniable and honored in strife, whether smoldering in the fire or surmounted by ice. Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are we going to? Some people say that God is Christ, and the Father is the Son of God is Father Christ, and so on and so on. Then there's often this other one in which he formally comes amongst this born-again body while he's talking in tongues. Pondering God in multiples, we count him as one. But what's in harmony with others is a problem for some. Now they don't doubt that the work our Father did was artfully done. All they volunteering to know is, where's God really from? So from the heavens to the mountain to the land of infinite, he invented this house of life to be his actual tenant, forming everything around him like a natural chemist with no experience, the whole while managing minutes. In 7 days, from sun to night, he handled his business and thought it best to add another INS on Genesis. As it was finished, and not a sight left with a blemish, from the elephants, the crocodile, the sparrow, the spinach. Then there was flesh, the object of his plan to replenish. Pitting himself against his dominance, the battle was scrimmage. Therefore, it's evident that God created man in his image. And now the question as to who God is who he isn't.